That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked. The fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeiters' grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drunk their possets, that nature and death do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there at home?
Alack, I'm afraid they've awakened. It is not done, and is the attempt and not the deed that confounds us. Hark, I laid the daggers ready, it would not have missed him. Had he not resembled my father as he had slept, I had done it. My husband?
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl screamed, the cricket cried. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donal Bain.
This is a sorry sight.
Oh, 'tis a foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
As one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried, "Murder!" But they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, "God bless us," and "Amen," the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say Amen when they did say, "God bless us."
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce Amen? I had most need of blessing, and Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after in these ways, so it'll make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, "Sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. Death of each day's life, sore labour's bath. Balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course. Chief nourisher, life feast."
What do you mean?
Still it cried, "Sleep no more," to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Corder shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickenly of things. Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Firm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. It is the eye of childhood that fears the painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the bases of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Huh? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas in Canada, making the green one red.
My hands are of your colour, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of the steed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, to best not know myself. Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.